Hello, my name is Scott for SB Gaming. We're back here in Factorio, and I'm with Harper.
Yep, we're finally doing it. We're doing the modules.
Yep.
So setting it up at the side here, I do believe.
And I'm planning to build a few more electronic circuit factories to boost the amount of advanced circuits
Oh,
that
is
are...
this what this is for?
Yep. Basically, I'm going to be mirroring this set here, up here, as well as probably another one to build a few more advanced circuits, because when you look at the production of modules, each speed module requires 5 advanced circuits plus 5 electronic circuits, and then speed module 2s require 4 of the speed modules plus...
It's just iron plate and copper cable that you're gonna need.
Yep, 5 advanced circuits plus 5 processing units. And then, of course, the speed module 3s require advanced circuits again, processing units, and then even more of the previous speed modules.
You know, I think that we've got enough electronic circuits the way this one's backed up.
Yep.
I think because they can't produce because they're not being taken, so maybe we could split it off this line, or I don't know.
I think we will want to have more electronic circuit and advanced circuit production, just because, yeah, we could definitely use it.
Oh, okay.
And where we're getting them from is kind of, we're drawing it off of the science. And fortunately, it is backed up right now, but you never know how it's going to work once we start really drawing from the system.
I just stole a load of iron.
Okay.
Now I need to steal a load of copper, so I can make one more of those. And there. And I've got one of them, and then the other two are down the bottom for the speed ones. And by the way, I've added in the efficiency modules, guys. Those are for the pump jacks, as we talked about in the last episode. They're the productivity level 2s. And this bottom refiner is going to act as like a buffer kind of thing. It's just going to produce an extra one every probably 5 minutes, because it's like 0.5 every 5 seconds that this is going to output. But that's fine, because we mainly want to, like, if these three can do the job and supply everything, then that's fine anyway. Wow, we've got 1.2k of petroleum in each tank, and we've got 4 tanks. 900 light oil, 1.2k heavy oil. I'm going to take these speed modules back out of there now, because it seems to be back to normal.
Yeah, we have a decent supply of petroleum and light oil, heavy oil. We could definitely use more productivity modules in the pump jacks if we can fit them in.
Yeah. Is there any research you want to do? Maybe lab efficiency too? Nice quick one.
Let's see, what kind of boost does it do?
30% speed.
I'm not sure how. Like, I know back in like 0.9 or 0.10, lab efficiency was generally considered a bad deal. I don't know if they've improved it since. But if anyone knows, let us know down in the comments if you think the lab efficiency research is a worthwhile thing. Because I'd like to know. But
it might be the higher levels that aren't worth it. I think we could do the ones that are Science Pack 1 and 2. Because there's only 150 needed.
Yeah, we could do it. It's a green tech.
Oh.
Or green and red tech.
I tapped the mic. Sorry if you got any feedback there. I tapped the mic. I didn't mean to. And then possibly looking at the character logistics slots, and then maybe the second level of trash slots, so that we've sort of completed that area. Not sure what the defender capsules do. They might be worth looking into. Do they shoot for you?
Yep, the defenders, I think they're... what are they? They have like a gun turret on them. They're kind of bots with a gun turret. And they follow you around. It's the destroyers. They kind of have a laser turret on them.
Yeah. Forward robot count goes up to 20.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a little crazy.
Just a tad. Can hear someone doing some banging. Is that work you talked about earlier?
I think that was just someone walking on the floor upstairs.
Ah.
Yep.
Oh, shall I walk into it? Yeah, lab efficiency is going pretty fast.
Mm-hmm.
It's not too much worries there. So where's the best place to start, do you think, on the speed modules?
Well, I would say we would definitely want to get some of the processing units that are in chest right now onto belt, or maybe even use robots.
Processing units, which...
Over to the right, the blue belt, or blue things.
We want to get them where?
We're going to want to either put them on belts and then combine them with advanced circuits. But then it all depends on where we're going to build the advanced circuits, or use a requester chest to just grab them from the chest. I really don't know which is a better option.
Well, for level 1s, we don't really need to consider that at the minute, but I'm wondering level 1 placement. We're going to probably want at least 4 for each. So that's going to be 12 assemblers that we need. Because as you get higher, you need 4 of the beginning ones. So for each assembler that we have on the second tier, we're going to need 4 of the earlier tier.
Yep.
Which is going to lead to a huge load of assemblers for these, but...
Alright, one thing...
It depends on the crafting speed, actually.
Yeah. I'm thinking right around where I'm standing is where we should start setting up the module production. We'll have it over here, have some more advanced circuit production over here, and then just send it through.
That seems fine. So, we're going to need some copper, some plastic, and some iron to start with on the speed. Hold on. 5 advanced, 5 electronic, 5 advanced, 5 they all use the same, so if we just have a big long line of advanced and electronic... Whoa, we've already got it set up! Who would know it would be that simple? Is this fast belt, or...?
I think that's just regular belt. No, it's fast transport belt.
Is it?
Yep.
Yeah. Let's make it faster. So why not?
No, probably won't need that far.
I think we will. We've got 3 of each. At least 3 of each. And we've got 3 categories, so we're going to want 4 speed, 4 efficiency, and 4 productivity. In a big long line.
Yep.
So yeah, we might need it this far. Might. We'll have to see how that goes.
Okay. So what else was I going to do?
Right, so I've made some, made up. Do we want to start it to the left or to the right?
I'd probably put them on the right side for now.
Right. 3, 4. There's the first 4 tiered done. And then we can set these to speed, and then we can do a magic thing called copying over. There we go. So that's all done. Chuck some fast inserters. Gosh, we don't need that many. Gap in the middle. 1 there, 1 there. in the middle, one there, one there. And these are the benefits of having it on one line then, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to be able to pull this a lot faster. I think that only needs to go in the middle. Yeah, because that's right. There's going to be 2 inserts so that we can pull them in twice as fast.
Okay.
And then 1 outsert. And I'll have to see, once they've been crafted, how many we actually get in and such. Yeah, it's going to be a gap there. It's going to be around that point. There we go, lab efficiency 2 has been complete.
Okay.
Should we do the combat robotics then for Defender?
Combat robotics, yep. We could do it.
Let's do that. Right, so these are going to be starting on the efficiency. And every one of those. So every 2 we get rid of 1.
Mm-hmm.
And then another 2 of these when they're done. Yeah, takes up quite a lot of space. Probably it would do.
Alright. I'm getting close to getting some more electronic circuit production.
Good stuff.
Oh.
Oh, come on, produce this last module. Another 2 of them. And the box will bring me some more iron.
Mm-hmm.
And then I can get going again. Yeah, that's all the bottleneck is, just wait for some more iron, craft another 2. Wait for some more iron. That's the current kind of battle.
So that gets put on that side of the belt. How do I want to combine this?
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Yeah, we definitely need a. Hopefully, I'm doing this okay.
Mm-hmm.
It might not be the best layout, but I think it's what's gonna probably work. It's either this or we could have 2 either side and join them together in the middle.
Okay.
I
wonder.
But I think this should work how we want it. Because we can have them immediately go into the next stages from this point.
Mm-hmm.
Or they can go into chests. So we can design a system where they'll go onto 1 belt or straight into a chest. And we can make it like a active passive provider chest so that it will go in. And if we want some, then we can request them. Otherwise, they'll go into the next stage.
Yep.
And then we can set that up with, obviously, like how many we want of each kind of thing.
These are the module 1s?
Yeah.
Okay. One thing I might do is I would have them. Where did you want to put the module 2 production?
Well,
And
I was thinking
how
we
many
could either do it.
did you want to use?
What I was thinking was if we get the red chests,
Yep.
put them in between the next set, and perhaps for the outputs, what we could do is have it linked together like that and go into one like this or something, so that 2 of them will go to make one of them.
Yep.
Because it uses 4 to make them.
Yeah.
And then we could also have a chest in the middle, as I just explained. But yeah, I don't know what the best system is, but I know that probably having them in this line is probably one of the best ways to do it at this point. I'm not sure.
One of the things with the speed modules as well as the other modules is that one speed module takes 15 seconds roughly to produce, whereas one speed module 2 takes 30 seconds to produce. So we really only need 2 factories for every one speed module 2 factories.
Yeah, that's what I just said. So if we put like 2 here, maybe somehow a chest in the middle or 2 chests in the middle.
Yep.
And then we can have them feed into the next factory, so we can have yeah.
Yep,
you know what
that
I mean?
would work.
That's kind of what I was thinking. So if we put them together, then and then we can have 2 on the next stage, and we can do them in lines. Do you think?
Yep. And for now, we actually do not require this RoboPort here.
Oh, should we go and get the distractor capsule too?
Sure.
Too. Okay. Yeah. But we've got defender capsules now, so they're going to be helpful. And yeah, I did the belt exactly as we needed it. Exactly the correct one.
Okay.
I'll go run some power up here now.
Yeah, we're definitely going to need more electronic circuit production. You can just see it being drained.
Oh, can you?
Yep, and now it has absolutely nothing for the Yep, that's why I'm producing all this. All right.
Is it being drained already?
Yep, like you can.
Wow.
You can pretty much see.
I see.
And
I see it.
It's not even getting past the process unit factories. All right, so what do I have here? What else do we need?
Well, I don't see how it all just instantly got drained.
What was that?
I don't see how it all got instantly drained.
Well, you have fast inserters, plus they require was it 5 electronic circuits per?
Yeah.
So you have all
true.
these factories who are grabbing up, I think it's double the number?
We're fine on the other ones, the red ones, for now at least.
Yep. But,
we haven't even started on the tier 2s. God. Mind you, that doesn't use any electronic after this stage. This could be purely advanced. Although, doesn't advanced use electronic? Yeah.
Yep.
So we might have to bump up quite a bit of the production around the factory.
Yep, most likely. Alright.
I'll just go make all these fast.
Mm-hmm.
Fast ones, because, yeah.
How many logistic spots do we have in the system?
You hadn't hooked that second one up. How come you got, like, some fast and some normal?
In where?
The crafters.
Oh, I just ran out of resources and was producing a bunch of the level 1s. Just to get things up and running. But
yeah.
If you have level 2 factories, you can always upgrade them. But right now, the production isn't necessary because, well, getting things set up and all that. So, how did I want to combine this? Actually, right here would be good.
There, I've upgraded them all to the fast.
Okay.
Just got to duplicate what you had underneath.
Mm-hmm.
Go into that. So I've just pretty much copied your design to make it
Okay.
fit the whole way, basically. So they're going to go into there. They're going to go from there. Oh, we need to bump copper up now, maybe.
Yeah, we're probably going to.
Let's get copper through.
Although the only thing is that, yeah, we're using Sparta inserters to bring copper onto that line.
Can you not do it fast with a condition or such?
No. At least the way I have things feeding in. This is like the best that we can get.
Right.
Unless we want to bring in another line of copper or iron.
What it might be better is if we started that copper line further on. Maybe around here and had like a bit of a buffer line for copper first. You know what I mean? Because it seems to be just pulling it like off, and that's the limit. If we had some time for it to bunch up or such, it might get better.
It's all a matter of productivity and getting the copper and iron. This setup is not exactly ideal, and actually a lot of this factory is a little bit spaghetti.
For now, what I'm going to do,
it's
probably a really bad idea, but go set up a little thing to request items. And I'm going to request 20,000 electronic circuits. There we go. So as many of us as we've got, it's just going to dump them out.
Is it grabbing any? Actually, yes, it is. Okay.
Just dumping them out, and the robots are bringing them. So
the only thing is, what's happening is, the chest that's grabbing them is grabbing off this feeder line.
Yeah, I see.
So you haven't really improved things. You've just diverted where the electronic circuits are being added to the system.
What I kind of meant to do was, I kind of wanted to. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I wanted to drain that big buffer that we had over there by moving it to here.
Yep.
But now that's happened, I can just set it up with a normal chest. What I didn't want to do. It's hard to explain. We had like a load in this chest, so I thought let's just bring them over.
Yep.
And of course that's what's happened. But once the chest drained, it decided to just keep bringing them anyway. So we can now, of course, get the destroyer capsules. I don't know if they're worth it at this stage.
Combat Robotics 3.
Yeah.
That's 300 of each. Yeah, we could do it.
Okay. Yeah.
And at this point, the episode's probably almost over.
Yeah, indeed. So we're going to have to focus on the electronic circuits in the next one then, I guess.
Yep.
But I'm going to go around and upgrade some of these.
Okay.
Production. But right now it looks like a copper bottleneck at the...
Yep.
Hold on, there's something I want to do with this that could improve it. But I'm not sure if it will. Do you know, instead of having like an inserter and relying on that, I should try something. Oh, why'd I request some of those? I didn't mean to. I was gonna try and...
Underground built and then bring it out onto the other side?
Because I think the belts will be faster than the inserters, right?
Yeah, it definitely is going to be.
Right, so let me just craft some faster underground belt and then I'll fetch it under. So I've got the resources. Here it is.
I'll just put down a basic belt and then you can.
Done it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's almost crafted when you did it.
Yep.
There we go. See? Crisis averted. Well, currently. Can it make it to the top?
Yep.
That's a question. Alright, I think we're at the end of the episode though, but yeah, it's now slowed down again.
Yep.
Is there no limit to these processing units at all?
There should be.
No.
Okay, no, they're not. Because I removed the RoboPort.
So that's why it was there.
Yep. Alright, so I'm going to put that back.
I think we'll fix it in the next episode though, guys, or off camera. So that's going to be it for this one though. Thank you all for watching, and we'll catch you in the next episode. Bye-bye.